Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the United Way for the post-match reaction. Manchester United get the job done at Old Trafford with 2-0, and it's all thanks to Garnacho for getting us the two penalties, and Bruno and Rashford for putting them in the back of the net. This year post-match reaction, we get the win. Thank God, 3 points on the board. The weekend will not be ruined, and hopefully it's a win that can give us confidence. Because look, we'll start off. It wasn't a great performance from Manchester United. I felt like we were giving the ball away, weren't really great. I felt like our two best players were Garnacho and Johnny Evans. And yeah, look, I thought there's a few quiet players today, to be honest with you. I didn't think Bruno was great. Rashford, Casemiro, Scott McTominay. The defence wasn't too bad, nor the goalkeeper, but for them, from that forwards, it's questionable. I don't know why Ten Hag takes off Manu with a few minutes, with 10, 15 minutes to spare. I don't get the issue there, but look, Ten Hag knows best, I think. But yeah, look, we get the win, and you look at it, and like I said, we weren't great, but it's a win, and we spoke about it in the watch along. We weren't great, but we got the win, and that's important. Just getting the win. If you can get the win, right, connection issues just my worst enemy. But yeah, without them two penalties, we draw this game, and it was crucial that we got the win today. It was crucial, just for points, not for, because I don't think we're going to finish in the top four. But we just had to get the points on the board, and that was what we had to do. I mean, you can see the stats there, fairly close, you could say, and it's just the 3 points were vital, just for the win. And yeah, look, there are 2 goals from the penalty spot, and look, we weren't great today. In fact, I thought we were poor, and if we didn't get those 2 penalties, well, if we didn't score them 2 penalties, it may finish 0-0. You know what I mean? You just don't know. And I feel like we can be better than that, but I don't know where the good performance is going to come from, because it's a long time waiting, and we probably won't even get one at all between now and the end of the season. I mean, look at the stats there: 50% possession each. Everton had more shots than us, better pass accuracy than us, but where we have better shots on target, passes, tackles, and an XG. That's what we dominated on. But you're not going to get away with them type of performances against a top 6 team. You're not going to get away with them performances a lot. And that's our issue again. It's like, we like to play with the fire. We like to just go out. Again, we don't, just to poor performances. And you're not going to get away with that. If we play like that against Liverpool next Sunday, they're going to annihilate us, if anything. So, will it be a win that'll give us confidence? I don't know. I mean, we say that after every win, but we just go into the next game playing the same old crap football. And, it's nice that we got the win, but it wasn't pretty. It wasn't easy. Everton, I felt like, dominated the game, to be honest with you. Regardless, and Everton are probably coming out of that game today thinking, how have we at least scored a goal? And they're so maybe coming out saying we should have won that game. And just Everton in front of goal. Everton in front of goal is their problem, and us in front of goal is our problem as well. And hopefully, we don't play like that against Liverpool, because we're going to get hurt if that happens. And like I said, I thought Casemiro was poor. Bruno, Rashford. I don't know what it is with Rashford, but as soon as he scores a goal, he goes quiet. Um, Again, maybe he's not playing. I think he was playing the false nine again, so it's not his main position, but still. Um, Defence was too shabby again. I'm still never a fan of Lindelof left back, but I didn't think he done. The defence wasn't bad. I mean, he got a clean sheet, didn't it? So obviously it's not bad. And yeah, look. Hopefully, though, we can improve because we're not. It's been a while since we've seen Bruno play well. It's been a while since we've seen Rashford play well. Casemiro, the players that I mentioned, and maybe I'm missing a few. A few hairy moments at the back as well today, but we got the win. Johnny Evans wasn't too bad. Garnacho was good. I'm not going to give man the match yet until the player ratings video later on. That should be at 5:00, depending on when this post match is done. So, yeah, look, I even wrote down that Everton dominated, and we kept giving the ball away, and we weren't holding on to it for long. Everton from the first minute were pressing us, and hopefully now, obviously it's we need something. It's hard to judge us today because we've got 2 goals from penalties. You know what I mean? It's a win, but it's from penalties. And I thought we would have them, at least the one Bruno scored would have pushed us on, but and the Rashford one, then I thought, right, here we go. And we just didn't kill the game off. It's like we don't think we have to kill the game off, but there's times where you think we slipped up 2 goal leads before. I don't want to see it happen again. And hopefully we can improve for that game against Liverpool. Because it's not going to be an easy one. Today wasn't easy. We said it wasn't. I said we'd win 2-0, but it wouldn't be an easy one, and it wasn't. Because I think Everton dominated. We were poor, and our 2 best players are probably Evans and Garnacho. Garnacho probably been the better of everyone. But again, we struggled to gain control. Like, it's at home. We're at home, and we look like the away team today. We look like the away team. Again, we got the 2 goals, so some would say, look, you scored 2, you deserve to win. That's fair enough. But still, we aren't gaining control. We keep looking like the away team. We just don't look like it's like we forget how to play a bit of ball. And yeah, hopefully we can kick on and get the win. Again, Ten Hag's probably looking at it thinking we got the win, but I'll go through a few of his post-match, quotes and all that sorts of stuff. But again, let us know what you think. I just think that, it wasn't great. But we win. And I do think our best player was Garnacho. Ten Hag has made a few quotes. He spoke about, the penalty and all that sorts of stuff. So let me just go through it here. So Ten Hag says he spoke about Garnacho. So he said he's progressing very well. We're very pleased with this. His contribution today was huge, with great dribbles as well and well-deserved penalties. Again, Garnacho got 2 penalties, fair play. He also said in the build-up, I think we can be more calm and composed on the ball. That's our issue. We're not being calm and composed on the ball. And you're not, that's a problem. If you don't gain control and be composed, you're going to get hurt. He says every game you have to win, so every game is a must-need. Again, today was a must-win. It was a must-win for a point, but it was a must-win for Ten Hag, especially because if we lose that game, the pressure's back on. Then back to Garnacho, he says it's attractive as well for the audience. Obviously, we want to show something. I think, again, the penalties, look, the 2 penalties we got today were penalties. I don't think anyone can argue with that. We spoke about in the areas. He says, yes, especially with our attacks and counter attacks, but we can make better choices to rest on the ball, choosing when to break. We could have scored 3 or 4 goals, not just the 2 penalties. We defended quite well. We could have been a bit better in the build-up. I agree with that. I agree with that. We need to be better in the build-up. We need to be more calm and composed and making good decisions. It's like we're getting the ball today, and we were just building it long to see who would get to it. You know, you have to be calm, composed, play the ball around, pick up a few passes, find the gaps. We're not doing that. We're just getting the ball and trying to hoof it up long, and it doesn't work. You're at home. You know, you don't take a long ball against Everton because you wouldn't play a high line like Man City would or Liverpool or, you know, Arsenal's and Aston Villa's and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I do agree with him saying we could have been more calm and composed on the ball. And look, I'm glad he didn't come out and say, "Oh, we played well," because I'll be like, "What the fuck are you saying?" You know, he's just coming out and saying we could have been more calm and composed, and I agree with that. Everton did well. That's what he said. He says Everton did well and pressed high, which gave us a lot of chances in behind. I mean, look, Everton, you know, we just from the off we had a shaky start, and Everton, even when we got the 2 goals from the penalty spot, Everton were still hitting us. So, you know, that's the thing about Sean Dyche's teams. He doesn't stop. He doesn't want his players to stop until the game is over. He spoke about Rashford. He says he's in the game, good in the team. It shows his team spirit. Bruno took the force, but we have more very good penalty takers in this moment. He is good in the team and he is a threat. He also said, we defended very well. Our expected goals is much higher than them. We are defending low quality chances. Sometimes we are defending very low, and we can do that very well. He says it was important. We had one bad result against Fulham in this calendar year. We had to put the pressure. We had to put this right and keep pressure on the teams above us. There are many games we play. Now we are back. We will keep pressure on them and see what happens. I mean, look, the XG, 256 United, 148 Everton. So, yeah, he is right in that sense. But I just don't think we're going to make top 4. I just don't think. I mean, we're 3 points behind Tottenham, who play Aston Villa tomorrow, which is going to be an interesting game. But I just don't think we can make top 4. You know what I mean? Just again, we just have to keep winning. You know what I mean? Now the focus is just, you know, I don't want to spend the Conference League. I'm not a fan of the Europa League, but look, that may be our only choice. You know, I mean, that just may be our only choice at this moment in time. And look, if he made it to the Champions League next season, I don't. If he did finish in the Champions League spot at the end of the season, I think, look, we were never going to win this season anyways, and I don't think we'd win it next season anyways, regardless. You know, and that's, you know, that's as clear as day. But I just feel like we just don't look at it still. We look like, so, yeah, no, we're not struggling. We're not struggling, but I just don't, you know, get it. It's like, you know, we go out there and we try and hoof it long. And again, like Ten Hag said, we need to be more calm and composed. I mean, Ten Hag has come out and said crazy shit after games, so we've played bad in and said good performance. Didn't say that today. Well, if he has, I must have missed it. But yeah, we wouldn't say we had a lot of chances today. We had a few, but, you know, it's just the decision making, the passing, the control. And again, we look, Everton, we were sitting back. Not them. Everton weren't sitting back. We were sitting back. Everton were hoofing it in. They were testing it. We weren't. We struggled. And against Everton, who are fighting to survive in the Premier League, we should have beat them by more than 2. You know, we had I mean, there actually is Man City fans. I found another one. That's 2 we found on the channel. One last week and one today. Who did say you should be beating these by more. But we can't blow teams away. We can't do what Arsenal do. Like Arsenal blow Sheffield United away. We can't do that. And look, Everton aren't, you know, they're not bad. I mean, look, if you take, you know, the deductions away, they're probably in a better position. But, you know, their players aren't outstanding. Like, you look on paper, we're the stronger team. We should be dominating. But I felt like we were just sitting back and waiting for it to happen. Like the game last weekend in the derby, except we weren't as bad. But we're sitting back and trying to, like, let's find an opportunity. Like, we're at home. Like, you know, I was watching the United stand before I went live today, and one of them were saying, you can't sit back. It's at home. We kept doing that. And then when we got the ball, we either gave it away or, yeah, we gave it away. That's as clear as day. Our bad decision was made going forward. But look, it's a win. We're still 6th. It's 3 points behind Tottenham. Tomorrow's game, I mean, what's the best outcome that happens tomorrow in the Villa game? They're playing Liverpool. The Villa Tottenham game, a draw. We don't want Villa to win nor Tottenham, so maybe a draw is the best outcome there. But look, even before we lost against City and Fulham, I still didn't think we'd make Champions League football. It was all about hope in the end. It wasn't going to happen. But look, we get the job done. 3 points at Old Trafford. The player ratings will be out. The player ratings will be out at around 4 or 5 o'clock, depending on when they get the edits done and get it out and get the video done. But look, that's been the post-match reaction. A win in the bag. Next is Liverpool next Sunday in the FA Cup. Not going to be an easy one. No games are easy, especially the way we're playing at the moment. But we get the win. Few players not turning up. There's still a lot to be done. But look, hopefully it's a win that we can learn on as well. Thanks, buddy, for watching. I'll speak to you all in the next one.